How you doing, guys? I'm Trenius and you're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. 1 month Believe It challenge, guys, and you gotta really believe it in order to receive it. This is the world that we live in, and I'm just so excited to see that so many people are beginning to wake up to this new spirituality. About finding out, who they are on the inside and making themselves better. And making other people's lives better and the world a better place, man. I remember once upon a time, like, I was going through so much, depression and anxiety because I didn't know, how to get my life in order. There was things that I wanted. There were things that I just could not obtain with the attitude I had and the inner anguish that I was experiencing at the time. It disallowed me to really receive the things that I really wanted. I mean, I knew all the ways you're supposed to think, like, believe it, have faith, because I grew up, in the church and whatnot, and so I was pretty familiar with biblical scriptures and stuff like that. But guys, I just wasn't getting it, and I was always looking outside for answers. Like, I was looking at TV, I was looking at him, I was looking at her, see how he do it, see how she do it. And yes, those things do help you guys, but where you really get the most help is when you start to work on yourself, rather than blaming everything else around you and all the circumstances and situations that you encounter on a day-to-day basis. You start to look on the inside when you get super tired of being sick and tired. Like, I got so sick and tired of being sick and tired, which I'm pretty sure that you have, or you have experienced this before. You're currently going through this right now. Like, you're gonna come to a point where you be like, you know what, man, I need to work on myself. Like, I need to get my own stuff in order. Like, why I gotta be mad just because what she say? Or why I always gotta be broke and don't have no money? Like, it ain't for the simple fact that they don't want to hire me. I have the power and the drive to go to another place when they in another place and another place. So that's why I got into the whole thing of, like, believe in yourself, and work on your inner drive. Work on who you are as a person, and try to work on you first, because that's where you're gonna get the most. Results from, when you start working on yourself first. This is what life is all about. So this ties into the topic I'm about to talk about, which is, having more than one reality. As you are aware, personality, you have many different personalities. One day you're happy, one day you're sad, one day you're super, super joyous. Like, for instance, today I was extremely happy. Like, I was super duper happy. I'm talking about, like, on cloud 9 type happy. Like, but how often do I have those days? Not as much as I want to, but eventually I hope to, have more days like that, and you should too. So, so you got many different sides to your personality. That's just life. That's just everybody. You know what I'm saying? And as much as people like to deny the simple fact that they have many different personalities, it's really real, and we know the world like to label these personalities like schizophrenic, ADHD, and all this stuff. I don't believe in it. Me personally, I don't believe in disorders. If a person has a disorder, then it's a learned behavior. But if you were born with, like, a certain disorder, how would you know that you have a disorder if you were born with it? You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I don't really believe in it. I think that people with disorders function their own ability and capabilities for what they know how to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it comes down to many different personalities, man. I do believe that everybody has many different personalities. Now, I know certain celebrities and whatnot who have many different personalities and many different talents, but they do different things. Like, you might have a person like Jamie Foxx who's able to act, he's able to make songs and music. He's able to get on the stage and be funny. He's able to play the piano. You know what I'm saying? So you got many different personalities too. Everybody has these gifts and talents within them. It's just a matter of, finding out what you're capable of and, like, what you have the ability to do. And so with these many different realities, or actually, I skipped myself. With these many different personalities comes many different realities. Like, you can't if you have a funny personality, like being a comedian, you can't always be a comedian everywhere you go. When you're at work, you gotta be an employee. You gotta serve your boss and respect authority. You know what I'm saying? The same way with, like, if you're a master chef. Like, if you're a master chef, you have the gift of cooking. You can't just walk in somebody's house and say, I want to take over the kitchen. I want to cook. You understand? If you're a person who is very, very charismatic, you have a lot of charm, you look very good, you have a lot of beauty. You don't just walk in and parade over people with your beauty. Like, I'm bad, I'm banging, I'm bougie, what's up, you ain't got nothing on me. No, it's a time and place for everything. So, you know, these many different personalities that you have them, yes, let's admit, you're not bipolar. You know, I don't believe in people being bipolar, so that whole Gemini's bipolar thing, I don't agree with it. Everybody's bipolar if that's the case, because everybody has moments where they, you know, are feeling a certain way versus feeling another certain way and whatnot. And so, you know, it's just a matter of you figuring out, you know, who you are as an individual. So, you know, just make sure that you are able to put these different personalities, you know, where they need to be at the time that, you know, you need to be that person and whatnot. And so this is what it's all about, guys. I hope this message resonated with you. I'm Trenius Henderson from the infamous Living Realm Network. I'll see you next time. Remember the 1 month Believe It Challenge. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Check the website out at the very bottom of this video in the description section. Go to Realm Challenges. You'll see the challenges that we've been doing all month. In the meantime, I'll see you next time. Peace.